Nobody move, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to Judas Priest with their song Victim of Changes. You would think that I'm blind the way that I lean in here. This is off of their album Sad Wings of Destiny. This is their second album, released in 1976. Two of you specifically have requested this song, Jaybird and Vent en Battu. Vent en Battu. I think it was close. Metal's always good. Straws are metal. Music metal is good. What else kind of metal is good? You know what blows my mind? I know this is so random. The other day, I was looking at aluminum foil. That just blows my mind. It's a soft metal, like it's flexible, it's pliable, but at the same time, you put it all together and it's hard again. And you don't want to bite it. That's the worst thing you can do. I don't know why I was looking at aluminum foil. Anyways, you're more than welcome to join me on Twitter in the comments down below. Let's jump into the song. This is Judas Priest with Victim of Changes. Also, that looks like Lucifer on the cover. Just taking a stab. Let's go.
She was wonderful. Once she was fine. Once she was beautiful. Once she was mine. Changes come over her body. Doesn't see me anymore. Now changes come over her body. She doesn't see me anymore. Changes. Changes.
Gotta hand it to him. You gotta hand that to him a little bit. The vocals are the standout in this whole track. I come away with this as instrumentally, to me, in my opinion, it's pretty much half a kind of standard metal song. I really like the break where everything softens up, but really the heart of this track is, or are the vocals rather, vocals by Rob Halford. He goes from, as we just heard, like shriekingly high highs into disgruntled and down and dirty, not whimpers, but a more somber tone his voice takes on. Then he can kind of soar along with the birds, he can bring it down back to earth, and he can even go lower. His vocals and his range are really just the most interesting thing about this track, and I would say that this is almost like a showcase kind of song for him to show off what he can do. Because that's really what I come away with this, like, thinking. Like, if I was to listen to this song again, it's because I want to hear Rob. Everything else was good. It's a nice little riff. I like the bass. I mean, it pretty much doubles on top of the guitar riff for a lot of the track, as far as I can tell. Just adding a lot of power to it. Drums, nothing overly exciting going on in that department. But Rob. Like, if we just, sorry about that. If we just kind of go back through the track really quick, just to highlight a few key moments. And he also adds a little bit of drama and theatrics into the song, which adds a little bit of a spark. And listening to this song and the way that the music at points stops and allows for a brief verse or a brief lyric from Rob, it reminds me a little bit of how they would do the same thing in blues, right? They have the jam going, and then they stop it, and the singer spits out a lyric, they do a hit, spits out a lyric, they build back up into the jam. And at several points throughout the song, they kind of do a similar kind of style. which is actually really cool. Like, you kind of get the connecting dots between blues, eventually, of course, rock, and eventually, of course, metal. Just listen to the first blast that Rob is about to shriek out here. Give it a second. It's coming. It's coming. That's bluesy, guys. Now, you gotta love the way he comes down on the riff, though, right? Insane. Even when he takes on a more monotonous kind of tone in the verse, he's still building it up to something. In this case, giving a little bit of spotlight to the guitar. You know, he's singing with a purpose, whether he is going to be the center or he's giving that center to someone else. That is a standout drum moment. That's a nice little fill. I forgot about that. I like how harmonious that is with the music. He hits that note, sure, but it really nicely matches the guitar, which I find incredible, just the way he hits that note, but like manages to stay in line. You know, like, remember playing Guitar Hero or Rock Band, and you're singing and you're trying to sing the lyrics and you're trying to stay on that line? Like, he's staying on the line. He's riding the lightning in a sense. He's feeling this. You see, like, he's inserting character and himself into the music. He's not just being a good singer, and yet a good singer will do things just as he did right there. And I'm sorry to talk about Rob so much, but as I kind of mentioned before, he's kind of the standout to me, so I'm going to talk about him just a little bit more, and then we'll probably talk about the lyrics or something. Very relaxed. Still keeping similar notes from before, which is bringing everything down. That's a really, really nice way to bring that harmony on top of it. Almost as if he's echoing in thoughts to himself. Almost as if he's in self-reflection, thinking back on this relationship that he's been in, and perhaps the way that it's all seemingly kind of going down in flames a little bit. But let's skip ahead to that last note, because that's a really good one. As if a fire is burning, the riff naturally becomes a lot more heavy, a lot heavier. One last out dive. Take a drink. That's how you bring it down. That's how you bring the house down. Rob, amazing. Let's talk about the lyrics on this one. Whiskey woman, don't you know that you're driving me insane? The liquor you give stems your will to live and gets right to my brain. Don't you know you're driving me insane? You're trying to find your way through life. You're trying to get some new direction. Another woman's got her man, but she won't find no new connection. So I'm imagining that it's two people in a relationship, and I'm guessing one of them is having some drinking problems. By the lyrics, you know, he says, "Whiskey woman, don't you know you're driving me insane?" Perhaps she's drunk, you know, and of course that leads to arguing and fighting and other things. Takes another drink or two. Things look better when she's through. Perhaps when she's drunk, I'm assuming. Take another look around. You're not going anywhere. You've realized you're getting old and no one seems to care. You're trying to find your way again. You're trying to get some new. Another man's or another woman's got her man, but she won't get a new. So perhaps she's worried about getting old, or perhaps she's just bored in the relationship. Like, she's a victim of changes. Life naturally changes. And maybe, according to him, her way of getting through that is through drinking, and yet that is causing a lot of problems for herself, for their relationship, and probably other people around them. You've been fooling with some hot guy. I want to know why is it why? And then this is the part where he's like, get up, get out, you know you really blew it. I've had enough, good God, pluck me. So she, perhaps in trying to recapture her youthful energy, she's worried about getting old, so she gets with some hot young guy, and he's like, nah. Now, he says in the last verse, once she was beautiful, once she was fine, once she was wonderful. I accidentally mixed up those two lines, by the way. Once she was mine. Change has come over her body. She doesn't see me anymore. Now change has come over her body. She doesn't see me anymore. Changes, victim of changes. So he's talking a lot about her. I'm wondering if he has any part in it. Was he part of the problem, which led to her drinking and cheating? I don't know. I don't know. You know? You never know. Sometimes there's three sides to a story. There's always three sides to a story. His side, her side, and the truth. And right now, we're only getting one side of the story. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter in the comments down below. I hope you're having a lovely day, guys. Thank you for being here and just spending a few minutes of your day with me. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.